Okay, now let's talk about really good places to put your puppy while, let's say, you're on the computer or you're watching TV. Pause here for a second. Okay, so I'm going to get your attention again. So when you go to make a place for your puppy to be, usually you get an X pen. It's kind of like a children's play pen. And you put them in it where they're safe. They have 2 toys, they have their bed, they have food and water, and it's easily cleaned. So what I do when I bring a puppy home, you know those blue tarps? There's one over there. They're just tarps, blue tarps. I throw down a blue tarp, and honest to goodness, I take a Sunday newspaper, okay? And I put down every single paper in the Sunday newspaper. So it's like 500 pieces of paper, all right? When the puppy urinates or defecates, I just pick up the top 3, shove it in a plastic bag, tie it off, and I am clean. I'm ready to go. All right, so it's kind of like a diaper. You just change it. But if you only put down 5 newspapers, you're going to be changing all day long and redoing your setup all day. 500 newspapers will probably last you a good 3 to 4 days before you have to do your setup again. Okay, so it's a good deal when you put down 500 newspapers. All right. Otherwise, you're picking it up and you haven't cleaned the linoleum and all this stuff, and you cover the entire area. Okay. Get the ones on the toys over there. Yeah. Okay. So here's another one of my rules. If you are not mentally with that puppy, they go in the playpen. Okay, so if you're on the computer, that's not mental puppy, that's mental computer. If you're on the telephone, that's not mental puppy, you're talking to somebody. If you're watching TV, unless you've got them, put on a leash, okay, put them in your lap, okay, now you're mentally with them, okay, but you've got to be religious about that. And if the puppy makes a mistake in the house, if anyone gets corrected, it should be you, not the puppy. Shame on you, okay? So the puppies don't know that going to the bathroom in your house is wrong, okay? You've got to be there and coordinate getting them outside and having little puppy parties when they go to the bathroom outside so they understand going to the bathroom is where I want you to go, all right? So questions on housebreaking. Did everyone get that? Sometimes it's just okay. It's like allowing your child to come down a slide and falling off. Sometimes it just happens. I'm not going to promote it, but I'm sure, just let go. Just let go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If they yell, it'll be their first bump in life. It won't be their last. Okay, you don't want to make it unsafe. But you don't want to be a worrywart. Oh, be careful! Oh, don't fall down! Okay, it's a dog. It's not even a human being. Okay, and bumps in life happens, and it's how they learn. You know, don't go sticking your head underneath that thing that moves, because it's going to come down and hit you. Okay. And besides, I do have stuff under there that stops it from going all the way. So.
Oh, wow.
Okay, the question is, how long does it take to potty train the puppy? I can answer that in the same, I can throw another question at you. How long did it take you to toilet train your child? Okay, and I bet it's different with each one. So I can't really get, in 2 weeks your dog will be housebroken. No, everyone is different. And it also depends on how their bladder sphincter muscles grow. Just like with your children. If they don't have the muscle, they cannot hold it. They cannot. Okay? So I'm not putting you anywhere near that wobble board anymore. So there isn't an answer to the question of when. I don't know when. It'll happen when it happens. And keep your area clean and watch them. and little by little allow them to have more time. If they were to go outside and they'd urinate and defecate, I'd give them about 20 minutes of free time in my house before I'm mentally going to be right back with that puppy. And little by little, it'll get longer and longer. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, I'm Nadia.
Hi, Nadia. That's okay. Now, my only prop 3 over that one. So go with Michelle, but make sure you have cushions to sit on. You're going to need more cushions for the kids.
There aren't any more cushions.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right. All right, so guys, I'm going to ask everybody to kind of squish together so we open up some room over there. Okay. And then I'll clear the path for you come in this direction. Would everyone pick up a puppy? Will everybody pick up a puppy or two? Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, everybody hang on to a puppy. All right. Oh my gosh. Or neutered at 8 weeks or 4 months or 6 months of age. You need to let the body do what it naturally does. And at 16 to 18 months of age is when those growth plates close. That's when you should spay or neuter. Okay?
So you have to go through a couple of heats.
You do. So, yes. So Jill was saying over here, that means you have to go through a couple of heats. If you've got a girl, yes, you have to go through a couple of heats. Generally speaking, the first heat, you're not even going to see. Okay? It's the second heat, or when they come into season, that you're going to see. And in that case, yes, watch out, because you could have baby puppies if you don't watch it. Okay, so monitor them. If it's too much, then board them. Put them in a boarding kennel and tell them they're in heat. Put a chastity bill on them, and don't let any other dog near them. Okay, that's the way you're going to get the healthiest puppy, bone-wise, bone structure-wise. Yeah, Jill, hold them in your lap. Cover them up with your jacket. Get inside your jacket. Yeah, there you go. Unzip and just stick them right inside there. There you go. Then they'll be nice and warm. Nice and warm. Okay, more questions.
At what age they are ready for a heat?
Now, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Go to my suggested retail list. Okay, and it's not so much, well, don't get a chain leash, that's just hard on your hands, okay? Go to a leather one and get one that feels good in your hand. I would not get a skinny little one, because they're hard on your hands. If the dog pulls, it kind of cuts into your hands. There are more specific things that I would suggest for a collar. And
like a harness?
No harnesses. If you want to teach your dog how to pull, put in a harness. Okay, because that's what will happen is that they will start pulling. Okay, all right. Now with the collar, think about what you would want around your neck. Do you want a really thin, like a piano wire thing around your neck, or would you like a nice wide belt? Nice wide belt. Get the widest one you can get that will still measure to your puppy's distance around their neck. Now I will tell you that the first time you put a collar on your puppy, they're going to start itching, okay, because it's abnormal. So if you see the puppies right now, no one is itching. But the minute you put a collar on, they don't have fleas, they've got collar. Okay, it's like, oh, collar, and they start itching like that. Okay. Okay, more questions. I think that's good. Oh, did it not?